everyone, welcome back to the cottage. I'm Shannon with the Rosemont Cottage Girls. Brand new freeze dryer just got in, so let's get it unboxed and we're going to show you how to get it set up and ready to run your first load. Alright, so freeze dryers are very heavy. You're going to need help getting it inside. This whole setup weighed about 200 some pounds. And so we are just, it comes on a pallet. Ours is already disconnected. We're just going to open it up and should be able to just pop it up. There we go. Saving the box for later. The front is over on this side. There she is. Beautiful venue. This model is a medium and we got it in black. Our last one was white. Same size, just this one is a newer model. And over here we should have the pump. It comes with some 8x12 Mylar bags. This is a 50 pack. This is the Harvest Right version. Oxygen absorbers. This is 700 cc's and there's 50 absorbers in here. Also comes with an oil filter, so you can change the oil in your vacuum pump. A Discover Home freeze drying book, includes tips, recipes, and more. A guide to freeze drying, an owner's manual, warranty card. These are the trays we're going to be freeze drying on. This is an impulse sealer to get those Mylar sealed up. And then, of course, you've got your pump hoses and your cord. Our model came with the shelves put in upside down, so I'm going to just pop this rubber seal off really quick and fix that. Super easy. Give it a quick turn. Put it back in. Put it in all the way and return the rubber ring. We let ours sit for about 24 hours before we started setting it up after we transported it. And we are going to get it hooked up now, and then we're going to run a bread through it just to check it to make sure it works properly and to get any funky smells absorbed before we actually start freeze drying what we want to be freeze dried. Alright, so this is the power cord. We're just going to plug it in right here. There we go. And then we have the drainage pipe. I'm just going to straighten it out a little bit, and that will go over here. Alright, this will help to drain off the ice after we de-ice our machine. There we go. You can straighten that out a little bit later. And our last hose goes right here. And this will hook up to our vacuum pump. There we go. Alright, so this is the Premier vacuum pump. There is an oil-free version that you can upgrade to. There we go. Your oil is going to go in here, and you're going to connect that vacuum hose right here. And then there's a power cord that's going to plug into the back of the freeze dryer. Alright, our kit came with premium high vacuum pump oil. And there's a gauge right here. So we're going to open this up. just going to add oil until our fill line is between the minimum and maximum lines on the gauge on the front. That's just about right. Put this back in our bag. Alright, so we're going to put this back on. Screw it down nice and tight. There we go. Alright, we're ready to move this to our freeze dryer. Alright, so we're going to take this off, attach our hose. Want to make sure you get it on nice and snugly. There we go. Then we are going to take this cord and plug it back into the back of the freeze dryer. Ready to plug into a wall. You want to make sure that you do not plug these into power strips, but straight into the wall. A moment of truth. It's not doing anything. There it goes. Ta-da! Alright, there's a switch on the back of your pump and you're going to want to make sure that's on, and then you're ready to get started. So we're going to name our system really quick. And you just hit customize and then put in the name you want. And hit save. We're going to hit start. There we go. We're going to set up our pump settings really quick. We've got the Premier oil pump. Save. Alright, so we're going to let this sit for 15 minutes and cool, and then we will insert our tray for our test run, and then we'll just move on with the process. Alright, so our 15 minutes is up. We're going to open this up and slide our tray in. There we go. Lock it. And then we're going to hit continue. And come over here and close this valve. You want to make sure you get it nice and secured. And then we're just going to let it go. It's going to do all the cycles on its own and then tell us when it's done. So right now it's freezing, then it's got to go through vacuum freezing and then drying. And then we'll be ready to pull it out. Alright, so our batch is done. We're going to come back here and open the valve. And then unlock. You can warm the trays if you need to. We're just going to check and make sure this is dry, which is quite dry. So this is perfect. We're going to toss this and we're ready to run our first batch right after we defrost, which is really important. You want to defrost it between every batch. We've got a bucket underneath our hose connected to the valve so that it can drip down without getting anything wet. Make sure your hose is not sitting in water in your bucket. You can set how long you want your chamber to defrost. We just did what it came up with, which is 2 hours and change. You can see that these are nice and dry. Almost crouton texture. Alright, so that is how you set up your freeze dryer for the first time. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, make sure you drop them in the comments down below, and we'll see you next time at the cottage.